You don't understand, they don't understand, but together we're all trying to understand. My name is Miss Gordon, and I'm providing a safe space for young people to share their experiences and gain some solutions to the problems that they're facing. Over here we deal with respect, so I'm asking you, the audience at home, to extend your respect to these young people. We may not necessarily agree or even understand what it is they're going through. However, remember, it is their lived experiences. So instead of us bashing or judging them, how about we guide them and give them the best possible solutions to the problems that they're facing so they can move forward. Right, let's get started. Hi miss, exams are coming up, but I don't think I'm going to do well. My mum says if I don't do well, she's going to disown me because my older sister did well. This makes me feel worthless and I don't know what to do. Right, as we all know, exam season is here and all the pupils are very busy with revision, keeping their heads down and ensuring they get as much into their brains so on the day of the exam they can do their best, and by the end of the academic term they get the best results possible. That's what they're doing. I'm going to say this to everyone doing an exam: as long as you're revising and applying yourself, when it comes to the exam, you will get the best results at the end of it. Your input will determine your output. Sender, you've said you don't think you're going to do well, and I'm going to say this to you. As long as you are revising and applying yourself, you are going to do well. So start believing it and then you will achieve it. The next thing you said is that your mum says if you don't do well, she's going to disown you because your older sister did well. I'm going to suggest to you, Sender, speak to your mum in a respectful manner and tell her how her words have made you feel. It may have interrupted you emotionally and even mentally. You need to express that to her in a respectful manner. If you can't speak to her, you need to write to her. Ensure you let her know that your sister is her own person and you're your own person. So therefore you'd prefer if she didn't compare you both together. Let her know that you are doing your best, you're revising, you're trying to get as much in as possible, and on the day you wish to apply yourself so you can get the best results out of it. You are not worthless, Sender. You're doing your best and that's all we can ask of you. So go out there into those exams, apply yourself and hope for the best. Only your best is good enough, and as long as you've given it your best, that's all we can ask for. But remember, you're not worthless. All the best to everyone doing exams, and I pray that you get the best results at the end that can take you further on into your education or your career. Right, thank you so much, Sender. Right. Oof. Hi Miss Gordon, I'm 14 years old. Live with mum and dad and older brother. Mum and dad work extremely hard. Dad travels a lot for work and mum, who is a nurse, does shifts. Most of the time I'm home alone. Sometimes I need someone to talk to or just need a hug. I know my parents want to provide the best, but I feel lonely and unloved. Thank you so much, Sender. There are a lot of people right now, young people, who are feeling lonely and unloved. Please accept my virtual hug. You are not unloved. If you are feeling lonely, Sender, like you are, I'm going to ask you to try and speak to your parents. Express to them how you're feeling. Let them understand that you know they have to work, but you also need to feel their presence with you in the house. Hug them, cry to them, let them know that you need them. And because your parents love you so much, they will make the necessary changes to ensure that you no longer feel loved or lonely. I'm going to say, sender, if you're not already doing it, communicate with your brother. He's your sibling, and we have siblings for a reason, even if it's just to annoy them. So communicate and build a relationship with your brother so you also have another person to talk to. Join a group that offers activities that you like. It could be anything that you like. It could be planting seeds or looking after plants or drawing, whatever it may be. Join a group that does these activities so you can meet new people and build your own little community of people who are interested in the same things that you like. Don't compare yourself to others. You are you and they are them. If you become anxious, sender, through the loneliness, I'm going to suggest you ask your parents to refer you to a talking therapist who can help you work through your thoughts, your beliefs, and your attitudes. Speak to a trusted adult. May it be an older aunt, uncle, someone at school, a teacher at school who you trust. Speak to them and they can point you in the right direction. And if all else fails, call the Samaritans. They are open 24 hours of the day, 7 days a week, and you can get them on 0116 123. That's 0116 123. Right, sender, I hope that's helped you. Thank you. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we are going to look at some more experiences sent in. Guys, welcome back. It's Miss Gordon again, and you can find us on all social media platforms, Gordon Hall Behaviour, or on YouTube, Gallers, GHALL-ERS, that is GHALL-ERS. Click the subscription button as well as the notification bell to hear and know when we have upcoming talk time. Right, let's get a move on and get back into it. This one says, "Hi miss, my parents have recently divorced and I now live with my dad. I love my dad very much and I know he loves me too. However, where we live, there's not much people I know, which makes me feel socially isolated. I don't want my dad to feel bad, but I'm going crazy in my head." Thank you so much, sender, for wanting to talk about this. Many young people feel isolated. So I'm glad you brought this to the forefront of this talk time, where we can give you the solutions to help you to not feel so lonely. I'm going to suggest, sender, if you can, please enroll in any extracurricular activities at school or pursue a hobby locally. That way you're meeting new people and you're getting to know new people who share the same interest as you do, and you can all share together. Might I suggest that you ask your dad to volunteer with you to serve others, whether it's in a food bank or a shelter, something where you're both serving others together. Communicate with your old friends from your old school or old neighborhood. Call them, text them, see what they're up to, just to ensure that you've got somebody to talk to. And also, if you need extra help, contact Childline on 0800 1111. That's 0800 1111. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out. There are people out there who can help you, so please reach out and communicate with people. I'm sorry you're feeling that way, and for anyone else feeling that way, I hope that you start feeling better. Reach out. Whew. Now we come to the final shared experience of all young people, and this one made me chuckle. So let's get into it. It says, "Hi miss, I don't like my maths teacher and my friend doesn't like her French teacher. Because of this reason, when we have these lessons at the same time, we often ask to go toilet where we hang out for about 40 minutes of the lesson and drink alcohol. Last week, a cleaner came in and saw us and I think she may have snitched on us. What do we do?" Right, sender. Thank you so much for sending in your experience. Let's break it down into stages. It says, "I don't like my maths teacher and my friend doesn't like her French teacher." Right, we're not always going to like everyone we come in contact with, and that's a normal thing. However, what we need to be doing is respecting others we come in contact with. And you leaving the classroom to go to the toilet for 40 minutes with your friend is harming you. The teacher is there to help you learn so that at the end of the year you can see a difference in your grades from the start point to the end point. So you not going to the lesson for 40 minutes of the hour impacts your learning and your end results. I'm going to suggest both you and your friend go to your lessons because maths is very important to go on to the next stage in your academic goals and in your education basically. French is also a good subject to have. Later on, you don't know, it might be needed for a job as an interpreter or an analyst, something where you can use French to your advantage because you've got it as a second language. So I'm going to suggest both you and your friends, you start going to those lessons. You are going to need them later on in life. And then it says you go to drink alcohol. Because you're in school, I know that you're underage, which means that you shouldn't be drinking alcohol at no point in time. You're too young, one, and two, your brain isn't fully developed. And if you consume too much of that, what will then happen is it starts messing with your mental capacity as well as your emotional state, putting you and others at risk. So please stop drinking the alcohol because you are underage. When you get to 18, if you wish to drink alcohol or whatever the age limit is, if you wish to drink alcohol, that's entirely up to you. But whilst you're underage, I'm going to ask you to refrain from drinking that alcohol because it's not good for you. You also said the cleaner came in and saw you and he thinks he may have snitched on you. Sender, I'm going to tell you this. If the cleaner did tell somebody else, that cleaner did not snitch on you. That cleaner was doing their job. Everyone who works in a school compound has a duty of care. They have a duty of care for every pupil on that site to ensure that they are safe and that their well-being is looked after. So if you're drinking alcohol and you were seen by the cleaner and she happens to tell somebody, she's not snitching, she's doing her job. It is her duty to report such behavior to the correct people. She's doing her job, so therefore I don't think she's snitching. Okay, sender? So with that, go to your lessons, stop drinking alcohol, and remember, every adult in that school has a duty of care towards you and all the other pupils within that school compound. I hope this has helped you, sender, and I hope you can take my advice to move forward with your academics. Right, we've come to the end. Whew. The experiences are there. Young people, how it feels to be young again. Right, until next time, thank you so much to all the young people who took part. Thank you to the audience at home who's been listening and watching. Remember, you can subscribe Gallers, GHALL-ERS on YouTube. Click the notification bell so that you can know when we have other shows coming up. Until next time, stay safe and see you soon.